Hey everyone! So, today in the Introduction to Nutrition series, we're going to be talking about personal choices and the challenges of choosing foods. So, as you all know, there are a lot of factors besides environment and lifestyle that influence the food we choose to eat. And different foods affect energy level, mood, how much is eaten, how long before you eat again, sorry, and if cravings are satisfied. We have also talked about some of the physical effects of food on your body, but there are other effects as well. So, food regulates our appetite and how we feel. And multiple studies have demonstrated that some high fiber foods and high protein foods decrease the appetite by slowing the digestive process and prolonging the feeling of satiety or the feeling of being full. Now, I think it is important to note it down, so I am going to write it because when you using when you eat high fiber foods, they are not breaking down because they have a lot of cellulose and our stomach lacks the enzymes, our intestines lack the enzymes to facilitate the digestion of those foods. So high fibers food would help you stay full for longer. Then, okay, now our book also tells us that the effects of individual foods and nutrients on book are not backed by consistent scientific evidence, but in general, most studies support that healthier diets are associated with decrease in depression and improved well-being. Well, that is something that should be understood. That healthier diets are associated with decrease in depression and improved well being. Because when you think about it, when your health is great, when you're not feeling sick, you'll be feeling better, right? So it will have a great psychological effect on your, uh, you know, the probability to get depression and stuff. And it also says that to date, science has not been able to track the exact path in brain that occurs in response to eating a particular food, but it is quite clear that food in general stimulate emotional responses in people. Like some foods might trigger your childhood memories. Okay, now let me give you an example about that thing. You can see an image of a cake and an image of an ice cream cone. So, when you look at the cake, what do you remember? When you look at the image of the cake, what do you remember? Like, many people would remember birthdays, anniversaries, and cakes would mean happy occasions. And when you think about ice creams, like this particular ice cream that's shown here, you think of memories like there's an ice cream truck and you're telling your parents, I want to buy an ice cream, I want to buy an ice cream. That's the childhood memories, and you'd be thinking that these foods are nice. These foods, I had them in childhood, so they make me happy. So certain foods would are associated with certain emotions, right? Some people like to eat sweet stuff when they're stressed out and stuff, or they like to snack. Food also has cultural and religious significance. Yeah, we did discuss that briefly, I guess. That there are like foods and funerals that when in Korean culture there are certain foods that are eaten during funerals. And well, you know, I watch a lot of K dramas, so when there is like birthdays and stuff, Koreans like to have seaweed soup. So they make seaweed soup on birthdays. In Pakistan, however, when there's a funeral, we'd eat biryani. As you know, I told you before, we always eat biryani. Some people like to do other foods as well, but biryani is very common in Pakistan. Okay, so being aware of these forces can help me people make healthier life choices. Other than that, there are other things that drive food choices like taste, texture, and appearance. Let me show you the book and we'll be able to discuss it a bit more easier, I guess. Okay, here we are. So there is taste, texture, and appearance. People have a wide range of tastes that influence their food choices. Sometimes, it's really common for autistic people to not like certain foods because of their texture, and that's why they eat the same food. They like to eat the same things. Some foods that are very healthy, like tofu, may be unappealing at first to many people. However, there's a trend going on online that you can hide vegetables in desserts like zucchini, brownie, and stuff. Kids like to eat brownies, so mothers would hide vegetables in their brownies and stuff. So yeah, that's how you can make healthier food choices. Then there is economics. There are places where you cannot afford certain foods like fresh fruits and vegetables, and early food experiences sometimes may like sometimes people as kids may not like certain vegetables, like bitter goat. You know what's a bitter goat? Well, in Urdu we call it karela. Yeah, sorry for the accent, but it's called that. So it's a really bitter vegetable, but some people don't like it as adults because as kids they were forced to eat vegetables, so they don't like it as adults. Habits. It is common to establish eating routines which can work for and against your optimal health. And sometimes people grab a fast food sandwich for breakfast. This may seem like it's convenient, but it's not a great option. You're getting in the habit of drinking an ample amount of water each day, and that can also like yield multiple benefits. The culture in which you grow up also influences the food choices you'll be making. Geography is also very important. Where you live influences what you eat. Advertising certain foods may look appetizing in advertisements, so you'd prefer to eat those foods. Social factors, when you go to schools, people go to schools, they see that their peers are having certain lunch, so they want to eat that lunch as well. Like for me, it was chicken nuggets. My mom would not pack chicken nuggets for me because she'd like to make healthier foods for me. But I want to have those chicken nuggets because they looked appetizing to me because every kid used to have that. Health concerns. Some people are allergic to foods, and other than that, there are certain foods that, hinder the medications and stuff. There is emotions involved, like when I told you there are stress eaters, there are people who overeat, or some people who undereat when they're stressed, and there are sustainability choices. Yeah, so people may choose to become vegetarian, or people may choose to become vegan based on their choices. Let's continue this in another clip. Sorry, okay.